So you can take a seat or lie down, closing the eyes, opening the palms, and taking a few deep breaths. And then resting your awareness to the breath and just welcoming whatever there is in your experience. And starting to recognize that by welcoming whatever is in your experience, you are actually uncovering your baseline. So by trying to change something or fix something, understand something, workshop something, you miss the opportunity of simply experiencing it and letting it go. However, experiencing it and letting it go is the very thing that actually starts to vibrationally uncover you. Not who you thought you were, not who you think you are in the world, not anything that you have collected that is a part of your identity, of how you present yourself in the world, or all of that. But actually, your natural vibration, your natural state, your natural expression. And so we really don't have to do anything with life other than to open our hearts to it. So picturing today two golden doors in your heart and opening them up. And some of you have been hesitantly opening it a little bit, letting some of the light shine through. I feel like today is a great day to just fully open the doors. And as you are allowing the doors of your heart to open, these vibrational doors, I want to straighten out some of what I feel are the misunderstandings around this, opening your heart. Because what I often feel, especially in individual sessions, is when I ask a person to embrace another person, a situation, or the world in their heart, there is a resistance because they feel like then it's inside them. So seeing where that resonates, if I were to open my heart to this person and I embrace them in my heart, then they're inside me. And especially if that person has acted out a role that isn't nice, that isn't loving, that is sometimes abusive, it can be very scary to open your heart to it. And the misunderstanding is that when you open your heart to someone and you take something into your heart, that it stays inside you. So as much as the doors in the heart open, these two golden doors, I want you to see at the back of your body also two golden doors, and they open to the other side. So whatever you were to embrace into your heart, because the doors are now open, is actually there starting to alchemize. It's not that the person stays in your heart, the situation stays in your heart, the world stays in your heart in the current condition. Okay? It is that you are embracing the isness of life, and in that alchemy starts to happen. So your heart isn't actually a place where things get stored. Your heart is actually a vibrational hub that neutralizes reality, that alchemizes reality, and that integrates reality. And so I found it important to share it like this and to see that whatever you open your heart to, it's entering your heart in form. So as the world, as the person, as the circumstance, but it's exiting the back of your heart as golden energy. And maybe this image will support you in welcoming now every single thing in your heart. Another thing that keeps us from living in this state where our heart is wide open is that we have this assumption that if we open our hearts to something, we okay it. If I open my heart to war in the world, I okay it. If I open my heart to someone that isn't nice to me, I okay it. Okay, seeing where that misunderstanding is still in place around opening the heart. And there I want you to realize that opening your heart to it is being willing to dissolve the illusion of it within yourself. It has nothing to do with okaying things. It has to do with aligning with the fact that they're happening and being willing to expand in the midst of it and to offer a potential in the midst of it and to model wisdom and love and light in the midst of life. That's all that that is. So, seeing if we can realize that it's not okaying things, that it's just wisdom to align with life and to open up to a greater potential in the midst of life. And seeing that nothing gets stuck in the heart, that the heart is this portal that shifts every situation, every circumstance, every energy into golden light. So holding the space for all of you to now anchor yourself in a heart-centered life, which is actually the wisdom to align with what is, to open your heart to it, and to allow everything to come in and dissolve in the other end into golden energy, into pure potential. And life is not so much what is actually happening in the form, in the phenomenon that you see or experience. Your life is very much determined by how you feel in the midst of it. And as long as we don't open our heart and live this flow, this potential, this alchemy, we are actually trapped in the external, in the illusion. It holds a grip over us. It holds a power over us. Nothing can actually hold a grip on you, hold power over you. I'm just saying. And the way to recognize that your state is fully self-sourced and that you actually choose in what state you want to live is being proven now by people opening their hearts to all of reality as is, alchemizing it into golden energy and starting to anchor themselves in states that are loving, in states that are peaceful, in states that are joyful, because your peace, your love, and your joy are not correlated to anything. They are only ever a matter of your allowing them. And I feel that the biggest thing that is in the way of us allowing it is that we don't open our hearts to everything. Probably because of one of these two reasons. Either we think that we then okay things that we actually deem to be not okay, which has nothing to do with opening your heart. I can open my heart to all of reality and still have my opinions on it. I'm just not stupid enough to let it control my energy, to let it get me caught in some illusionary unfolding. And I'm allowing my heart to open so that I can live in the truth of myself, of everything. And starting to see that by me embracing everything, I'm actually embracing every energy inside me that resonated with that thing, right? Every little bit of fear, every little bit of rage, every little bit of sadness, every little bit of guilt or shame or feelings of unworthiness or thoughts and judgments and jealousy and you name it. So then actually what is then being sucked into that vibrational portal of the heart isn't just my surroundings, it's all of the illusion of me. It's all of the construct of me. And then before you know it, my mind starts to shift into golden light. My body starts to shift into golden light. My feelings start to shift into golden light. So your heart and opening your heart can actually swallow your entire identity. Swallow your entire construct that was based on being better than your survival. It all starts to just crumble down. And it's not like you're then boring, drooling, not a person, not an individual. You're super unique and adorable and quirky and cute, but you are experiencing yourself beyond what the form is doing, beyond form and phenomenon. So, one reason to not do it is okaying things, so we dispel that. The other thing is that things could get stuck inside you, but nothing can get stuck inside you. The only reason why energies could get stuck inside you is because you don't open your heart to them, quite frankly, because you don't see life clearly. So, an open heart is the most beautiful thing. Allowing your heart to embrace the entire globe in its current state. Allowing your heart to embrace the ignorance of humanity that's currently in place. Allowing your heart to embrace every relative that you are struggling with, every friend that you're struggling with, coworker that you're struggling with. Also realizing that you're actually not struggling with all of the things I'm mentioning. You are actually struggling with what those things show you about yourself. And this is why once you start to open your heart to all of your external reality, you start to open your heart to all of your more internal reality, which is still external. Thoughts are still external. Feelings are external. The body is external. This inner golden space that is at the back end of opening your heart to everything, this is the internal, the eternal state. The internal, the eternal truth. And this is where it gets very interesting, because then, no matter what is coming up within you, you have that as an experience, but the experience of the golden luminous you, the truth of you, is ever increasing, ever stronger. Like it's amplifying in your awareness. It's just amplifying. One day, keep on doing this. Even if you just show up here, right? In the energetic group activations, it's a bit of a more powerful rotation in energy. And if you commit to living like this, of course, it's even more powerful. But even just here, if what you take away from all of this is that you can open your heart to everything, and that you then start to shift into this portal, start to see that the heart is a portal that takes the illusion and it alchemizes it into a field of truth. Then at some point you wake up and you can't help but feel that the sunshine of God is glowing on people's foreheads. You wake up one day and your heart is just warm, like literally warm. Your body is warm. You feel so filled with truth, so filled with love. And are you still human? Yes. Do you still think thoughts? Yes. Do you still have feelings? Yes. Right? But it doesn't matter. That's not what the focus is on. That's not what you know yourself as. You know yourself in one moment, forevermore, as the eternal, immortal manifestation of all of life. And it begins and it ends with opening your heart to everything. So seeing every energy, whether you deem it to be high vibrational, low vibrational, light filled or dark, into your heart, into these golden doors. And starting to notice that as you breathe and relax into it, energy starts to move, things start to shift, and you feel this beautiful flow of golden light radiating out of the back of your heart. And you can even imagine that that golden energy turns into these beautiful wings, these beautiful luminous wings. And this is freedom. This is flying through life. This is living in an untouchable state. Life cannot touch you. It never could. We don't have to allow it anymore. We can let go of the illusion that what we're experiencing is related to the external. It has always been fully related to the internal, dwelling within you, the internal pain, the internal survival. But guess what? You hold the key to the internal alchemy, to the eternal realm, and you can start to source your life from there. And this is why you're here, to source your experience of life from the self, from the soul, from the divine, from God, from love, from pure love. And you will start to notice that there is this equality opening up around every person, every experience. And it's a beautiful thing. This neutral equality opening up over time actually allows you to be fully present with the moment. Human beings are always rushing to what they think is a better moment. That ends from this infinite heart opening neutrality where all of life can flow in as it comes and exits the other way as golden energy that brings you the wings to just fly through your life, fly through every experience. What you will notice is presence is actually being present with what manifestation of life is in front of you right now. Because it has to be nothing else. It has to be no one else. And then you start to open up the experience of this magical, quiet, softly vibrant, warm and fuzzy, eternal alwaysness. This eternal alwaysness that is just flowing in you, flowing around you. You know, it might even have its own little tune, its own little hum, its own little vibe. And you can walk life hand in hand with these states. You do not have to give your power away to the world. Give your power away to other human beings. Give your power away to parts of your own humanity. No, none of that holds power over you. Of course it doesn't. You are a hub of power, and life is the fuel that spreads the golden luminosity. So every manifestation of life flowing in to your heart, doors wide open, no matter what it is. Doesn't matter what it is. Breathe and relax, open your heart to it, and humbly and lovingly ask it to shift into golden energy. Let life be the fuel of your wings. And fly because you can, because it's always been up to you. And I get that when we wake up and when we have to move through the intensity that we held, it's not always amazing, right? But it's pretty amazing to recognize that all of these energies can be welcome in your heart, can alchemize into golden energy, and that is actually what is happening every moment. I don't care how the moment looks. And I know that some of you have some very challenging moments right now for various reasons. However, in the realm of the heart, in the realm of energy, of vibration, there is no such thing that can take the power away from you. There is just energy moving through you in relationship to life. You welcome it. You welcome all of it, everything, every moment with every breath, and allow your heart to do what it's created to do. It's created to be this portal, this energetic hub that is transmuting energy into the highest. Because every energy has always had the highest embedded within. The world has the highest embedded within. People in your life have the highest embedded within. Every aspect of you has the highest embedded within. And an open heart allows you to not know that conceptually, but experience that. So commit to whatever you are in front of. Breathe through it. Embrace it in the heart. And let it just amplify those beautiful golden luminous wings. Just feeling them expand, even feeling like they can flap like wings do. And as they are flapping, you can start to feel your whole body being filled with this golden light. You can start to feel your whole mind field filled with this golden light. You can start to feel the whole room that you're in filled with this golden light. And it doesn't end there. The more the wings spread, they spread far beyond your room, beyond your home, beyond your neighborhood, and everything is welcome in these wings. It's almost like everything that touches these wings instantaneously shifts into pure delight, into pure gold, into pure luminosity. And it's spreading wider, enveloping your whole city, your village, spreading your country, your continent, the globe, far out into this universe, into the multiverse, into infinity. Maybe for the first time ever, starting to notice that you are completely free and completely untouched and completely eternal right now. Nothing can actually influence your state of being. It was always yours to cultivate. And now we know that if we wish to cultivate an inner state that is calm, warm and fuzzy, light-filled and infinitely sparkly, we just have to open our hearts to everything. And that the main two reasons why we didn't do that is because we thought that then we agreed that things are okay, agreed with life, but no, it's just wisdom to align, to alchemize, to step into your potential, to let life lose its power over you, because it never had power over you. And we now also know that nothing gets stuck in the heart, that the heart is actually a hub, an alchemy station. And so from this day on, you are unstoppable, fully self-sourced and fully empowered, because you always held the power right here in your own heart. Taking a breath, and on the exhale, start moving down through the layers of the earth, spotting your continent, your country, city, village, street, neighborhood, your house, your room, your body, and breathing into your body all this energy, allowing it to fall through your pelvis into the earth, and just anchoring yourself in the earth. It's almost like as big as those wings can spread infinitely, the roots into the earth can spread infinitely. And maybe when the roots go all the way to the center of the earth, they actually meet the wings, because maybe there is no up and there is no down. There is no high and low, no in and out, no left and right. There's just oneness. Everything is just one. There's nothing happening outside of your experience. And you can now live with an open heart. You can open your eyes, keeping the gaze soft. And then slowly bringing your awareness all the way back. Thank you.